my stitchy friends, good morning. I'm Joanita and welcome to Flosstube number 33 of Stitchy Things. Today is May the 4th, be with you. It's a Thursday and yeah, I'm back with an update. It's been 4 weeks, I think, but I didn't have the time or the brain space or to film, so I do now. I wanted to show you some whips, things I've been making, things I have started, all the stitchy things. So yeah, let's start and dive right in. First of all, thank you for joining me again, for returning viewers, for new subscribers, if there are any new subscribers. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. I really appreciate it, and yeah, I really enjoying being a member of the community, and yeah, being a part of the community, because you don't need to be a member. But yeah, I'm sorry, I've started this 8 times over. So yeah, I'm taking it slow today. I'm trying not to ramble or stumble over my words. I'm trying to do this as an adult in the right way. So here we go. Sarah and I, Sarah from Sew Me Sarah, are hosting a sale. It is Rejoice Evermore by Brenda Gervais with I Needle and Thread, and it's a gorgeous chart. It really is. I'll put in a picture of where I was last time. I think I took a picture, or I will take a screenshot from my last video. And this is where I am now. I've added in, I think, one of the windows and this line, at least I think, I can't remember, and I put in the bird. But there was a little something with the bird. It has specialty stitches, satin stitches, and I couldn't figure out how to do them, so I talked to Alice. Hey Alice. And she's joining our sale as well, because I didn't know, I'm not a specialty stitches kind of girl. And yeah, I tried it in a different way. I first put in crosses and then I went over it with one thread, but I didn't like it. I did a satin stitch with 2 strands, but I thought it was too bulky. So in the end, there are no crosses underneath and just one thread. Yeah, and I thought that looked best. But yeah, I prefer simple crosses. But it's in the chart, so I will do them. And to be honest, it looks good. It looks good with the satin stitches. But yeah, it's not going that fast because I can't do it with the sewing method. It's 40 count and I need to do that in a Q-snap. I'm holding the thing. And yeah, I need to poke and stab, and it takes a bit longer than the sewing method, but I love it. I love it. Then, where to put it? Then I've been stitching, I'm sorry, then I've been stitching on Butterfly Fairy in the diagonal way. Let me show you what the pattern looks like. I have to enlarge a bit. This is what she looks like. It's charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, and the artwork is by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. And I love, love, love this. I am so in love with this pattern. I'll put in the screen where I was last time, because I can't remember the percentage I had. And now I am at 11.35%. And I did a total of 7,548 stitches. So that sounds like a lot, but It really isn't. And oh, I'll put in a picture where I was last time. And this is where I got to. Oh, I forgot a bobby's on my... It's kind of a mess, but yeah, this is where I got to. Oh, and I love it so much. It's beautiful. And I love the diagonal way of stitching, as I told you last time. I've learned from Jessica Stitches, here on Flosstube and on Instagram. And yeah. Now yesterday I joined a Facebook group about Pattern Keeper, so you can learn more of the abilities the app has. I think, I'm not sure if that's the right word, but what you can do with Pattern Keeper, because yeah, I didn't use all the functions, so I think that's helpful. At least I hope it's helpful. Well, yeah, my butterfly fairy. I was watching Flosstube and someone said, I think, was it Ellie Welly Stitcher? She was talking about how she didn't, when she started stitching, how she didn't like samplers. And yeah, I was the same. I didn't like samplers when I started stitching. And here we are. Stitching samplers, full coverages. I never thought I could handle a full coverage piece, but now I have to. And I have more in plans. For what's that worth? Because my plans are going, I make plans and the next day they're going out of the window and I make new ones. But yeah. Then there's a bag of floss. I'm not sure where it's from, but oh, then I've joined Stitch Across the Pond, Stitch and Chat, by Marie, Diamonds and Stitches, and Angie, the Tiny House Stitcher. And it was, yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a little late because it starts at 9 o'clock here in the Netherlands, every second Saturday of the month. And because it was Easter, they moved it a week, and that was good for me because it was in a weekend I didn't have to work, and I really liked it. There were people, oh yeah, there were people greeting me, and I said hi back, but my microphone was turned off. So I'm not into the Zoom or Google Meets thing, but I'll get there. But I said hi back. I don't want you to think that I'm not, that I didn't want to say anything back, but yeah, my microphone was off. Anyway, I was stitching while zooming on Turquoise by Carolyn Manning, because this is the piece that needs less thinking. Yeah, if you know what I mean. So I love the colors, and I'm stitching this on a 16 count Aida. So yeah, it's quite easy and the colors are beautiful. And I took a picture, I can remember. So this is where I was last time. And this is where I got to after the meeting. I'm not sure what it is I put in, but you'll see. Or you can see. So yeah, this one is going with me on vacation because I think I can stitch on the plane on this. If I'm not busy worrying of crashing. But yeah, we'll see. I can help it when we're crashing. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. So, oh, well, let's not talk about that. Oh, I'm so scared of flying. I really need my feet on the ground. But yeah, if you want to see something of the world, you have to make, you have to compromise, I guess. Oh, Zoe is coming up the stairs. I thought I heard something. Then, as you know, I have a list of old WIPs. I counted, there are 8. Because I never know if there are 7 or 8, but I picked out 8 patterns, old WIPs, hey Moppy, that I want to finish this year. And I picked up Reflections of Amsterdam by Ink Circles. Yeah, you can see it. And yeah, I have made quite some progress. I'll put in a picture of where I was last time, but I stitched a bit and then I remembered I had to take a picture, so it's here. And this is where I got to. So far, I stitched on this when I was sick. So ik ga eens even aan de kant, dat gaat niet. This is where I got to. I made the tulips red because I thought that would be a nice Dutch, yeah, a Dutch twist. I don't know, the colors of the flag. Not that I'm patriotic or anything, but I thought it would look nice. So yeah, I love the little bicycles. They are so cute. So I did quite, schuif eens op. I'm sorry, Zoe is in my chair. I had quite some progress, so yeah. I love this. And I always, when I started this first, in 2020 I think, when I started stitching, I thought it was a very big piece. And now I'm flying through it, so yeah. But I stitched on this 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. And after that, my plan was to stitch on my full coverage in the weekends. And during the week, I would switch every week for the Monday until Friday, 5 days. And then I would switch a project for the next week, if that makes sense. But then I got distracted by a new start and I haven't stitched on this since a week or 2. So yeah. My next WIP, I cut a piece out because it's, yeah, I couldn't speak. My friend Sarah from Sew Me Sarah is hosting a sale, Get Your Kit on sale. So you can, to motivate and encourage you to start your kits you have lying around. So I had, and I've started Hair by Night. And I've started this together with Jantina from Jantina Stitches. She has the kit as well. And she said to me, shall we start it at the same time? So yeah, I was up for that. And we did that during a Google Meets. It's like a Zoom thing. And we started it and we had a chat for almost 4 hours. I was so tired. I'm a morning person. I can't be up very late. But we had a wonderful time and it was really nice. And the hours flew by. But I usually don't go to bed that late. Well, anyway, Hair by Night. This, yeah, I was very silly. I didn't want to stitch it on the 40 count Aida that is in the kit. So I thought I was smart and I ordered 16 count Aida in navy. And the fabric came and I was very happy. And I went upstairs to get the 14 count Aida to cut the piece from the new fabric. I put them on top of each other and I start cutting. And then I realized, as I was cutting, that the colors didn't match. Yeah, look at the difference. And I really thought, because I have this color in even weave, and I checked with the colors of the floss, and I thought the colors were popping more on the very, very dark blue. So yeah, look what I did. I just cut in the fabric when I realized the colors didn't look the same. Well, in my defense, I was sick that day, but yeah. Oh, well, I can use it. I can still use it, but Lately I'm so not, I don't know, alert. I think that's a good word. I made a text for my mom, which I didn't send. I made a comment on Miriam's Marumi Crafts video, which I didn't send. I emailed one of my viewers, Sue. We were emailing and I replied and I didn't hit send. So days later, well, almost a week later, I think, I discovered something in my drafts, and I never have something in my draft. And I thought, what's that? And I had a look, and it was my email to Sue, which I didn't send. So I just need a vacation. I really, really need a vacation, but almost there. I have to work this weekend and then 4 more weeks, and then I have 6 weeks of summer vacation. I know, it's ridiculous, but I can't wait. Anyway, I was rambling about my hair by night. So yeah, I decided to stitch it on a 14 count, and Jantina gave me the tip to use 3 threads, and that's much better. I like the coverage. I don't know which way is up. I think it needs to be this way. Oh yeah, this is on top. Well, this is what I have so far. It's not much. It's the inside of the chest, I think. Did I start it? Yeah, it's this part. Because I thought, I don't know how much margin I have, and I can't find the stitch count. How many stitches wide and how many stitches high this is. So I started in the middle. But yeah, I love, love, love this. It has a lot of back stitching. And stitching where you need to lay your thread on your fabric and secure it with tiny stitches. So I've never done that before, but we'll see. Excuse me. Hey, Droppy. Oh, the floss is for hair by night. Because I needed 3 strands, I had to order some DMC. Oh, that was a big cough. So, okay. And then lastly, my last whip, well, it's a new start, actually, is a chart Louisa sent me. Hi, Lou. And I finally started. It was in my head for weeks and weeks that I wanted to start it. But, yeah, time, brain space. And one day I thought, this is the day. It's called Spring Has Sprung by Plum Street Samplers. And I love, love, love this. So, my start. Am I finished? I finished it. I started it and I finished it in 8 days. I was obsessed. So, this is what it looks like. Let me get it up close. Oh, I love, love, love. I have stitched this on a 40 count. I bought a bag of, how do you call it? I don't know the English word. In this stash, I bought a bag of fabric, and this was in it. It's the 40 count, and if you look at the back, it looks just like Vintage Country Mocha. So I thought it was Vintage Country Mocha, but when I folded it open, the back side, because I thought this is a little too dark for me, so I wanted to use the light side of the Vintage Country Mocha without the modeling. But this one had modeling on the back as well, so I don't know if the people dyed it themselves, or I don't know. But this one, this side is a bit lighter. And I used 1 strand of DMC and some wicks and some classic colorworks. But if I had to do it again, I wouldn't, the green one, the, how do you call it? The branch, well, where the leaves are on. Wat ben je aan het doen? I'm sorry. Kom, dan laat me met rust. Ga maar hier. She doesn't know what she wants today. Oh yeah, I wouldn't use the fancy floss for the green one because there's not a lot of color change. So we serious. Nosy cat. So yeah, I'm very pleased. I want to frame this. I think I'm going to take it to the framers, or maybe I will look for a frame myself and then frame it myself, but I'll buy a frame and frame it myself. I love it. Look at the bird with his belly. Oh, love, love, love. So thank you, Lou. I'm going to give the pattern to Tony. She wants to stitch it as well. And then if she stitched it, it will be a giveaway. So that's the plan. Okay, and then I have another finish. I finished. I need my board, but she's on it. Yeah, thank you. This was a sale, I think. I forgot to post it on Instagram. Well, I can do that later. I'm stitching this. I was stitching this with Geertje. She is crea.x.stitcher at Instagram. We started it together, but yeah, it took us a while. She's well on her way now. I think she has the face and the head finished. And this is how it looks. I love, love, love this. I've stitched this with Royal Purple. I think it's called Royal Purple by the Gentle Art. Yeah, well, I put it in the screen if I'm wrong. And this is a 32 count fabric dyed by Tamas. It was a custom order, so it has no name, but look at it. And I want to frame it, or maybe, yeah, I think I'm going to look for a black ornate or a silver, maybe a silver ornate frame. And I want to have a big margin because I love the fabric so much that I will try to frame it with a bigger margin. So love it. I'm so pleased that it's done. Yeah, because it was quite a frogging journey with this one, but yeah, I love it. I love, love, love. But then again, I love all my projects, so okay, let me see. This, I have to check my notes. Then I joined a Fabric of the Month club. Yay, I'm so excited. I was hoping there would be one in the Netherlands because I looked for it, but yeah, and then Simone from Atelier Soet Idee, she is starting a Fabric of the Month club. The fabric is by Fiber on a Whim, and you can choose if you want a neutral club or the colors of the month, and Simone picks a color each month. So I joined the neutral the neutrals club, and I signed up for the 36 count fat 8. That's the big one. No, fat quarter. That's the big one, right? Fat quarter. And I was debating on the colored one, but I thought 2 fabrics each month. I thought no. And then I thought yes. And now I'm alternating. 1 month I get the colored one, the fabric of the color of the month. And what did I pick? The 40 count fat 8. That is a little piece, I think, a smaller piece. Yeah. So, and the other month I have in the even numbers, I have the colored one, and in the uneven numbers of the month, I have the neutrals club. So I can't wait. So, and then I have a little bit of investments. I forgot to show you something last time. But first, let me, oh, Stitchy Kindness. I received some stitchy kindness. Sarah from Sew Me Sarah sent me a message and she said, can you confirm your address because I want to send you something. Oh, you saw it already. Well, it had this lovely card and oh, this is all. A floss ring. Oh, love it. It's so beautiful. And she made me a project bag with Alice in Wonderland fabrics. I love, love, love. It came on Good Friday, the Friday before Easter. It arrived. And the inside is, I don't know how you call it, gingham or plaid? I don't know. Well, you can see it, so you know. I love it. I love, love, love. It's soft and it's beautifully quilted. And thank you, thank you, thank you, Sarah, so much. Yeah, I have no words. I have no words. And she sent me the leftover fabric. How sweet is that? Yeah. So thank you so, so much. I really, really appreciate it. Then I have another stitchy kindness. My friend Judith sent me these, and we had an agreement. She was supposed to send me, no, that's not right. She was planning on sending me this, and I love it. The last time I finished Dreaming of Klimt by Barbara Anna, and I was telling you about how I want to stitch this one and Dreaming of Van Gogh and put them together. And Judith sent me a message. Let me send you this one. She stitched this one and then she sent me this one as well. Oh, this one, Viva la Vida. I love it. I love, love, love. Look at the monkey. Oh, I was so surprised because I knew she was sending me this one and that was way too much already. But then she added this one as well. Thank you, Judith, so, so much. Yeah, as I said, with the other stitchy kindness I got from Sarah, I love doing this. There's no need to send me anything, but I really appreciate it. And it's so sweet. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, both of you. It was really, really, yeah. Again, no words. No words. Yeah. Let me tell you about investments I made. A little bit, at least. Yeah, well, the fabric, I showed you the fabric, but actually I bought it for nothing, but not for nothing because fabric can travel alone. So I picked out some floss and it's called Autumn Leaves from the Gentle Art. And I think it's really beautiful. And Rose Garden. I love these colors and you can combine them as well. So yeah, I'm not sure. It's for my stash. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I remembered I ordered some floss the last video, the video before, and I told you I couldn't remember where I bought it for. Well, I did yesterday at work. I was talking to Tony and for Simone Smalls. That was the purple floss. Because I'm not doing it in red, I'm going to use the purple for Simone's Smalls. Yeah, Tony asked me to look something up. She has the book as well, and she's stitching the scissor fob, and she had a question, and she asked me to see if I knew how to. Yeah, how to. And then I thought, I have more books with patterns. Let me have a look. So I checked the cross stitch for the heart, the soul and the earth, and I made a choice. I put in those little post-it notes, the smaller ones, and yeah, I'm planning on starting one of those after our vacation. When we come back, I will start one of the cross stitch for the soul, earth or heart. I'm not sure which one, and I'm planning to starting one of those. But after my vacation, because there's still a lot to do. I have a A4 paper on the cupboard downstairs. I taped it on the cupboard with all the things we need to do before we go on vacation. Yeah, and it's a lot. And because my husband had 2 very busy months, we didn't have the time to do it then. So as of this week, we can go and get some things. We did buy a big suitcase because we only have 1 big suitcase and we need 2. So that one I had to mark off the list. So I love marking off things. Then I showed you my investment last time. I bought with the gift card I got from my sister, and I forgot to show you these little tiny buttons. Look at them. They are so small, but I really love them. I think they are great for sewing on pillows. If you finish your cross stitch into a little pillow, because they are so tiny. Yeah, half a centimeter maybe a whole centimeter. I don't think it, but really small. So I forgot these. These are so tiny that I almost threw out the bag with this in it. So yeah, that was not that smart. Then I bought 2 packs of bobbies. You saw one on my full coverage, and I really love them because I saw them. I think Jantina uses them as well, and yeah, Jessica from Jessica Stitches, and it really helps to not tangle your fabric so much. So yeah. And then the one I forgot to show you last time, I bought this on Etsy. So we need one. She loves playing with paper because it crinkles. Yeah, well, I don't have a cover picture, but this one, it was €2.15 or something, and I really loved it. Love it. It's by Box and Fox on Etsy, and yeah, it's a Christmas pattern. Happy Christmas with birds. So yeah, what's not to love? And then I was talking to this woman I met at where I work out, and we got to talk, and we discovered we both love stitching. So we were talking about stitching, and she predominantly stitches kits. She orders online, but I think, and she has the Blooms and Birds and another big one by Hate. And we came across some patterns by Unconventional Cross Stitch, Unconventional X Stitch, and I bought this one. Don't you just love it? And it's not that big. It's 200 by 200. 200. I can talk again. And I'm going to do this on it. I wrote it down. 25 count, 2/110 stitch. I want to try that because I watched Teresa Little Stitcher, and she says it's for speed. So I like the sound of that. So I'm going to stitch. It's called Tuxedo Cat Lucy Night. And I saw there's an XL version and a kit, and they are going to be retired as of next week or the week after that. So I thought before they discontinue this one or retire this one, I really want to grab it. So I bought this one, and I hope to start it after our vacation, but my plans for after our vacation are piling up. So yeah, at least I'm going to order the floss for this one and the fabric, so I have it after my vacation, and I can start if I have the time, because I think I'm going to have, yeah, I'm going to need a week or so to recover from jet lag and all the things. So yeah, we'll see. But those are my plans. Yeah, so my plans, I already told you my plans. Oh, I finished something else. Let me grab it. I need more skirts for on our vacation, so I posted them on Instagram, so you might have seen them already. But I have sewn 2 skirts. This is the first one, and this is the second one. And I really prefer this fabric for stitching, for sewing. This one is by Oeko-Tex, and it's much more sturdier than this one. This wasn't to hem this, it was not a problem, but to hem this, oh, it took me over 2 hours. I was so not happy. And yeah, my husband would say I was a bit cranky from stitching it, but from sewing it. But yeah, I love how it came out. But this one was 160 wide and this one was 150 wide, and it was just wide enough, but I had not enough fabric to do the hip band, to do the hip band on the inside. So I put in a red jersey for the inside of the hip band, and I was not paying attention because I was so focused on getting it out of the fabric, the pattern, that I didn't realize that I did the hip band upside down. Can you see the bird? It's upside down. But I thought, well, who cares? I'm wearing a t-shirt over it, so you can't see it. I'm not wearing a t-shirt in my hip band, but over it, so you won't see it. So yeah, because the headband goes a little upwards, I couldn't flip it. So if you know what I mean. But yeah, but I am really pleased with my skirt. So yeah, maybe if I can find another fabric I like, but I'm going to the market and I want another one from this brand because it's easy to stitch, and yeah, and I bought that one online, so you can't feel. I really love to buy my fabric and clothes in the store because I want to feel the fabrics, and yeah, but it's finished, it's okay. And then I'm going to, on Monday, I'm going with Tony to Weert. There's a quilt store and we have to, well, I need some fabric. I'm going to make some kind of pouch for your passport and boarding pass and all the things. Yeah, maybe, oh, we don't need, by next week, the restrictions for traveling to the United States will be lifted. So we don't need our vaccination things. Well, I printed it out, so I think I'm going to take it anyway, just making sure, you never know. But to do all the papers and the passports in one pouch, so we have everything at hand. So I want to buy fabrics for that one, for making that one. And yeah, that's it for plans. What have I been reading? Well, I've started a new Harlan Coben book. I have to return it to work, so I'll put in a picture here. It's called I Will Find You in English and Levenslang in Dutch. And yeah, Harlan Coben, what can I say? I was a bit... I didn't want to read it in one sitting, so I divided it so I could enjoy it a bit longer. And I really loved it. It's about David Burrows. He's in jail for killing his son. He didn't do it, but yeah, he is in jail. And then his sister-in-law, his former sister-in-law, visits him in prison, and she has a picture of... Can you hear my stomach? It's rumbling. Where was I? Oh yeah, his sister-in-law, she came across a picture and she thinks her nephew is in the background, David's son. And then he escapes from prison trying to find his son. So yeah, I loved it. It's easy to read. The chapters are not that long. Yeah, I love it. I love it. And then I was listening to an audiobook for the first time. I've tried many and I didn't like them. And I thought, well, let's give it a try one more time because maybe I can listen to it on the plane when we go and come back from vacation. So I tried another one by Helen Fields. It's called Perfect Silence, Perfecte Stilte in Dutch. And yeah, I really loved it. When you are a member of the library in the Netherlands, you can use your account to make an account on onlinelibrary.nl, online bibliotheek. And there you have a lot of ebooks and audiobooks and magazines you can read. And yeah, I thought I'd give it a go. And I really enjoyed it. But I think it has to do with the one who's telling the story. But yeah, I loved it. So I listened to that one. And it's about Luke Kalanick and Eva Turner. They are colleagues and they're working on a case. There are young women missing. And the killer is making dolls from their skin. Yeah, it sounds very gruesome. I know. I'm sorry if you're not into that kind of books, but yeah, it was a great book. Just that it's a part 4 in the series, and I like to read them as they come in order. So yeah, loved it. And then I'm reading. Let me. Zoe is shedding, so I have to blow away all the hairs. I'm reading this one, Murder at the Cat Cafe. It's a series called Cat Cafe. And yeah, I saw this lying at the table at work, on the table at work. And yeah, I love it. It has short, this is the first one in the series. I think there are three in total. It's about this girl, Maddie James, who lives in, I think, San Francisco. She has her own business in smoothies and that kind of stuff. And she goes back home. It's an island in front of the coast of Massachusetts, if I can. Oh. Yeah. And because her grandma died and she has to go back home for the funeral. And then she meets this cat and they stumble upon, the cat walks away, she follows the cat and they stumble upon a dead body. So yeah. It's easy reading and it's very fun. So it's by Kate Conte. Yeah. So far I'm liking it. I haven't read a lot of it, but yeah. And I think these are great for vacation. Just relax and yeah. And then, what have I been watching? Oh, hold please. Okay, I had to take my planner because I didn't write my movies down in my notebook. We watched The Pale Blue Light. It's about, it takes place in history where Edgar Allan Poe is a very young man and quite a young man, and he helps solving a murder. So that's basically it. What's his name? Christian something. I'll put it in the screen. I can't remember his name. And Mulder. No, Scully from, what's her name? Gillian, I'll put it in the screen. They both are in this movie. Then Then I've been watching Make Up Your Mind, and I love this. It's not a movie, it's a game show in the Netherlands. By now it's in Germany and Italy and I don't know, another country. They make that show as well. And I love it. Nikki de Jager, you may know her as Nikki Tutorials. She's in the jury. And Fred van Leer, he's a Dutch stylist and he's so funny. He's in the jury as well. And there are well-known Dutch, in general men, but there was a woman once, and they dress up as a drag queens, and there are very beautiful drag queens in the jury as well. Oh, I love it. And they have to guess who is dressed up as a drag queen, and it's so beautifully done, and it's so funny and heartwarming, and yeah, I love watching it. I really do. So it's on Saturday night on RTL 4, and it's, yeah, I tape it. I tape them all, and so I can watch them back if I want to. And if my husband wants to see another movie, or last Saturday he went upstairs to work, so I watched Make Up Your Mind. I love this, really do. Then we watched The Honest Thief with Kate Walsh and Liam Neeson. Kate Walsh plays in Private Practice and Grey's Anatomy as well. She is Derek's sister with the red hair. Well, you know her. And when you see her, you know her. Yeah, well, it's a Liam Neeson movie. Action. Yeah, it's really nice. Operation Fortune. What was that? Oh, it was with Jason Statham. That was okay. An action movie. And we watched Triangle of Sadness. Well, let me tell you, I really love Woody Harrelson movies. But this one, don't watch it while you're eating. And if you don't handle vomiting or other gross stuff, then maybe you shouldn't watch it. It's a long one. It's over 2 hours. And it's divided in 3 parts. And I put on the movie, and Renee says, my husband, he says, did you put on the right movie? It was about a ship and a Woody Harrelson. Well, if you think that, you're good. It starts with all these male models, and you think, what the heck? It's a very different movie. But I loved it nevertheless. And then we watched, let me see, what did we watch? Oh, that's this week. The Diplomat. It's on Netflix, and I highly recommend. It's only 8 episodes, I think, 8 or 10. And it's about this woman, Catherine, and her husband Hal, and they work in politics. I can't remember what they do. And she thinks she's sent back to Kabul, but she is sent to the UK. And she's an ambassador, and her husband is at the sidelines. He's an ambassador as well, but he helps her. And yeah, it ends with a really big cliffhanger, the last episode. So yeah, it's from this year, I think. So it will be a while before there's a season 2, but I can't wait for season 2. So I rushed through that, but yeah, not everybody loves whatever I've been watching or whatever I've been reading, so I thought I speeded it up a little bit. So yeah, so that's it. Oh, and I watched by myself, but I'm not the targeted audience. I think it's for the younger public, but I enjoyed it. Lockwood & Co. I only have the last episode left, and I really love it. It's about these young people, and they are ghost hunters in a way. But yeah, I enjoyed it. So that's it for today. I have some editing to do because all these things went wrong, so I have to cut them out. And I hope I get this up today. So it's a beautiful day today. It's going to be 24 degrees. Oh, I think I'm going for a walk this afternoon or so. It's sunny, it's bright. Oh, spring is finally here. We had to wear our winter coats until May. Whole month of April. It's ridiculous, but yeah. I hope spring is here to stay. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I like your comments. I like your likes. And I hope if you are new here, you consider subscribing. It really helps my building my channel a lot. So I hope you're here to stay. Well, thank you so much again, and stay safe, stay happy, and yeah, stay healthy and stitch. Get a lot of stitching done. I wish you all a lot of stitching. Bye bye.